Hi. If you're preparing for English speaking and writing tests, welcome. In today's video, I'm gonna do a mock test of IELTS speaking part 2. Hi, my name is Suguru and I have got an 8.5 in IELTS speaking. If I can do that, so can you. Now let's get started. Okay, this happened almost 10 years ago. One day I went to a bank to take some cash out of my bank accounts, and which I did. And then I reached the train station, waiting for the train, and suddenly I realized that I didn't have my wallet with me. So I turned pale because, I had everything important, everything valuable inside the wallet because, for example, my credit card, social security card, driver's license, as well as the cash. So, I cannot lose it. But, no matter how much I searched my bag, I couldn't find it. So I started to panic. And, what I did try to do was calm down, calm down, Suguru, don't panic. And then I tried to remember every place I went to or everything I did after I left the bank, because I was pretty sure that I had my wallet with me when I was at the bank, because I used this bank card or debit card at the bank to take, cash out of my bank account. So, but since I was so panicky, everything that transpired was a blur. So I couldn't remember, and I was at a loss what to do. And that was when I got a phone call, and I answered it, and that was from someone in a bank, and he told me that another customer found my wallet placed on the ATM machine. So I was like, thank goodness. I almost had a heart attack. But I don't know why I left such an important item. Yeah. Alright, now let's check my speech in relation to these 4 criteria. The first one to consider is fluency and coherence. Coherence means how I developed the topic, or I should say the structure of my speech. To get a high score for coherence, don't just give information and give information and give information, because that would be boring for the listener. Instead, try to have an effective structure to your speech. Let's go over what I did. I spent the first 18 seconds or so giving basic information. This happened 10 years ago, I went to a bank, I took cash out of my bank account. So this is basic and therefore kind of boring information. And then comes the most exciting part. I lost my wallet, so I panicked. So this is the highlight of my speech, I should say. And lastly comes the climax. Someone found my wallet. So I was like, whew. So you can see there are mainly 3 parts or 3 components to my speech. So if this is a real test, the examiner will think this person has successfully developed or created an effective structure to his speech. Okay, pronunciation. For pronunciation, I want you to consider your own tone of voice. Tone of voice means how well you demonstrate your emotions through your voice. Let's listen to what I did. one day I went to a bank to take some cash out of my bank accounts, and which I did. In this part, I was just giving basic information, so my speech was rather slow-paced, showing almost no emotion. But after this, suddenly I realized that I didn't have my wallet with me. Do you realize that my speech got a little faster paced because I was trying to show my emotion here? I panicked. I lost my wallet. So this change in my tone of voice clearly demonstrates my emotion. This is advice for relatively advanced test takers, like people who want a 7 or higher for speaking. But if you really want that score, then you should be more careful of your own tone of voice. Okay, let's go resource. Since I was so panicky, everything that transpired was a blur. A blur. Do you know what that is? A blur. If something is a blur, it means it happened a long time ago, so you can't remember it clearly. A blur. Okay, lastly, grammar. One day I went to a bank to take some cash out of my bank accounts, and which I did. I went to a bank to take cash out of my bank account, which I did. Which I did. I want you to become able to use this relative pronoun, which I did. And this means I actually did that. Some people might just go to a bank wanting to take cash out of their bank account, but suddenly they decide not to do that. I know this is unlikely, but I said which I did, which means I actually took cash out of my bank account. Let's take a look at another example sentence. He said he would start his own business. And did he really start his business? Which he did, meaning yes, he really actually started his business, as promised. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.